Ooh, kitty. Ooh, big kitty.
Now back with the Pet Project, the real-life Catwoman, Tammy Trujillo.
Well, we're talking dogs right now, and Sergeant Penn Farthing with us all the way from England. He is the founder of Now Zad Dogs. And Penn, we were talking over the break. What a fantastic thing for you to do, really. I mean, you got the dogs out that you needed to get out after your service in Afghanistan. And then as other people said, we've adopted some stray dogs there too. How can we get them out of the country and bring them home? You did it.
Yeah, I mean, it just felt, the right thing to do. There was guys still serving in Afghanistan, but obviously I'd come home. So we just thought, how can we actually help the guys who are still out there now? And obviously the dogs as well that they've befriended.
Now, how can...
Like I said, the dogs have offered them so much support, so it only feels right.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Those dogs helped you get through a very, what I've got to imagine is a horrifying situation. You guys are buddies. You got to save your friend. Now, you're doing this... You're in England, but the story that got us to you was bringing a dog here to the U.S. for this young man up in Santa Barbara who'd come back from service. So you're doing this all over the world?
Yeah, we've had dogs now go to America, Canada, Holland, South Africa, Australia, and, of course, the U.K.
Oh, my goodness. How are you making this happen, Penn?
It's not just me. I've got a fantastic team of supporters and volunteers. We actually now run our own animal rescue shelter in Afghanistan. And I've only just come back from Afghanistan yesterday from the shelter. We actually get the dogs to the shelter from wherever they are in Afghanistan where the soldiers are serving. And from there, then we vaccinate the dogs and then sort out the export paperwork to then get them, obviously, to the US or to England once all our supporters have actually helped raise the money that required for the flights and the vaccination fees to get the dogs out.
So nobody, if a soldier has adopted a cat or a dog or a donkey even, they don't have to worry when they leave now what's going to happen. As long as they get it to your shelter, then the process starts.
Yep, we just asked that the soldier's going to commit to giving that dog or cat a forever home, back in the US. And then we'll help with, obviously, our supporters actually raise that money, and we'll do all the work that's required to get the dog, obviously, to the U.S.
Oh, that is absolutely amazing. How many have you brought out so far? Do you have an idea?
Yeah, we're coming up to the 300 mark now.
Oh, wow.
Which just shows that a lot of servicemen actually do take comfort from looking after this. What most people might just seem an innocent little animal. They actually find comfort from being able to spend a few minutes a day just looking after it, or actually the dog probably looking after them, really.
Well, yeah, it's kind of a mutual thing, isn't it?
Oh, totally, yeah. It's amazing a few military biscuits will go. So.
Well, like you said, it's that little piece of home. That's that little piece of everything's going to be all right that makes it so important for you guys over there.
Yeah, I mean, for them, it's something, they're doing something positive. They might not see the bigger picture while they're actually in Afghanistan. But for them, concentrating on this animal for 5 minutes a day is them doing something positive. So, it's only right then to help that animal out afterwards.
Now, this is you are a charity. The donations, I know some of our listeners are going to help you out with this. It's a taxable donation to Now Zad Dogs.
Yeah, there's two ways that folks in America can donate to us. Either, or they log on to our website, and then from there there's two links. One to another non-profit called American Dog Rescue, or to a thing called the Soldiers Animal Companion Fund, and both of those take tax-deductible donations, which they then feed through to us towards the animals concerned. And most of us are volunteers, so all the money goes directly into helping the dogs and cats.
About how much does it cost to get a dog out of Afghanistan, say, to the UK?
Currently around about $2,000 at the moment. All depends on exchange rates and obviously how far across the US the soldier actually lives. If it's to the East Coast, it's a little bit cheaper, but to the West Coast, it's just a long old way.
Oh, my gosh, but what a thing to do. You are my hero today, Penn, I got to tell you. This,
Thank you very
are.
much.
I love it. I mean, not only, the kudos go out to you to getting the dogs that helped you out, but then to turn this thing around and make it possible for everybody else. You deserve that title, Penn. Thank you so much. We're going to have links up on our Facebook page, Tammy Trujillo's Pet Project, to your site and all the information that people need. Also on our website, thepetproject.com. And thank you for what you're doing, Penn. You are fantastic.
No, thank you very much for having us on your station and letting us tell the folks all about NowZad. That's brilliant.
Absolutely. Stay in touch. Let us know how you're doing and what we can do to help you, because we got to keep this going as long as our guys are over there. We got to keep it going. Get those puppies out.
And
yep.
That's exactly the way we think. So.
All right. Well, you got us helping you out, so just stay in touch. Let us know what we can do.
Will do. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Penn. I so appreciate you being on the show today. That is Penn Farthing, Sergeant Penn Farthing, NowZad Dogs. And what an incredible organization. Don't you love it? I absolutely love it when I see people understanding how much animals improve our lives. I mean, can you only think about being in a war zone and having a dog, a wonderful dog, just telling you it's going to be okay? Because you know what that's like. If you got dogs, you know what that's like. You come home, you've had the day from you know where, right? Everything's gone wrong. Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong. Murphy's Law day, right? You walk in, and what does your dog do? Your dog jumps up, kisses you, hugs you, tells you everything's great, you're fantastic. What's the problem? There's no problem. Everything's good. Imagine that in a war zone, and imagine having to leave that dog behind. And here Penn Farthing said, nope, not going to leave that dog behind, got that dog back to his home in England, and started an organization to make sure that soldiers don't have to leave those fantastic animals that have made such a difference behind. I love it. That is what the Pet Project is all about. We're bringing you those stories, showing you how you can help, doing everything we can to help improve the animals of lives, in this case, all over the world. I love this. This is amazing. Coming up, we are going to hear from Josh Hansen. And Josh Hansen, we met a number of weeks ago. He was over in Afghanistan as well, came back, has some issues, and got a fantastic service dog to help him out, Kuma. Kuma, unfortunately, got hurt. And Josh, luckily, knew enough to get to that internet, raise money. Kuma's had her surgery. We're going to get an update on Kuma and find out what we need to do to get Kuma back on all 4 feet so she can help Josh. So that's coming up on the Pet Project as we continue on CRN. This is the Pet Project. I'm Tammy Trujillo, and this is the show your pet wants you to listen to. So stay tuned. Josh coming up.